All of us here look at them today with loving eyes on this much anticipated day. A day where their radiant love welcomes them to this next chapter as husband and wife.
I'm ready for you always.
I first met Katelyn and John 8 years ago, freshman year, at Lehigh University. This small Gothic campus perched on a hilltop was to be our undergraduate home for the next 4 years. Many of our friends here today, like me, were there in the beginning. Somehow, and with great fortune, our group of friends came together and we found what we all were looking for. It is this sense of family that continues to be and will always be important to Katelyn and John.
I'm extremely proud to be here, standing up in front of my family with John Logan and Katelyn. As the best man, this is not a responsibility or an honor that ends tonight. Okay, so John Logan, I am your best man for the rest of your life and the rest of my life. I'd like to propose a toast to the beautiful couple, Katelyn and John.
Thank you.
As luck of the Irish would have it, on St. Patrick's Day that spring semester of freshman year, Katelyn and John officially became Katelyn and John. They were meant for each other.
Marriage is a gift and calling of God, a lifelong union between two people who give of themselves in love, in care, in trust, in comfort, and in joy.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon the fields. May the light of friendship guide your paths together. May the laughter of children grace the halls of your home. May the joy of living for one another trip a smile from your lips, a twinkle from your eye. And when eternity beckons, at the end of a life heaped high with love, may the good Lord embrace you with the arms that have nurtured you the whole length of your joy-filled days. May the gracious God hold you both in the palm of His hands. And today, may the spirit of love find a dwelling place in your hearts. Amen.
Marriage is founded on love. Love means keeping in touch with each other's thoughts and feelings, hearing not only the words, but listening to the emotions behind them. Seeing not only the smiles and frowns, but understanding the joys and hurts that cause them. It means knowing what needs to be changed about you, and yet having the wisdom to know what should never be changed. It means helping each other make each day as right as it can be, and believing in your ability, your God-given ability to handle what tomorrow may bring.
I take you, Katelyn, to be my wife.
And I do promise,
before
God and these witnesses,
to
be your loving and faithful husband, in plenty and in want,
in
joy and in sorrow,
in
sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live.
I
I take you, John, to be my husband,
and I do promise
and I do promise
before God and these witnesses
before God and these witnesses
to be your loving and faithful wife,
to be your loving and faithful wife,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
in plenty and in want,
in plenty and in want,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall.
We've been married for about 2 hours. We've been engaged for 18 months, just about, and it gave us a lot of time to think about what exactly this day was going to look like, and it's been better than we could have hoped for, so thank you all. I thought a lot about what exactly this day represented, and because I can't resist a good analogy, I compared it to a really beautiful painting, and I thought about all of you here, especially our families. You instilled in us values that helped us form the outline of the painting. You've given us the tools that we needed to paint the painting. And now today we are at the beginning of our marriage and we can paint the picture together. We might go outside the lines a little bit occasionally, but it's going to be a beautiful picture, Katelyn. I am really excited to paint it with you. Thank you for everything you've done to make today possible and for being the person that you are, who I love, and let's have fun.
Gracious God, we pause at the outset of Katelyn and John's reception to ask your blessing on this celebration of their marriage. As we, their family and friends, honor the start of their life together, may our celebrating be but sign and symbol of an ongoing and ever-widening circle of support.
Katelyn, John, in the words of the poet Edna St. Vincent Millay, my hope for you is that you love each other all your life as you love now. May you remind each other of this always.
And now my words never came out right, and it's just my patience that keeps me alive. Oh, just like all those pretty lights, just like all the pretty lights. So when the one remembers night,
You have pledged your love to one another, and whom God has joined together, let no one separate. You may seal this with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my wonderful and great privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Gilpatrick.